welcome. You're welcome. So, share a little bit about your background in terms of the world of astrology and what was it that triggered you to really step into it? Because I'm a firm believer that things come into our lives for a reason and they put us in position and perspective to either follow it through or recognize, observe it, and see it and say, okay, I see you, but I'm going to go this way.
Hmm. Yeah, that's a great question. So I have always had a fascination with the stars and planets and mythology. One of my favorite toys as a child was this projection map of the night sky that was sort of a globe and light bulb and map of the stars all in one. And it came with a tape that you could press play to, and you press the little button on the thing, and it would sort of slowly turn and tell you the story behind the constellations and the myths associated with them. And
Mm.
so that was something I grew up with and absolutely just lit my imagination on fire. But when I got older and when I was in college, I found astrology to be really helpful in terms of being guided in in being able to sense the energy of like maybe this period of time is going to be better to work on my portfolio
Mm.
when Mercury is direct or when Venus is going through a certain house or making contact with certain planets in my natal chart. And so I started working on researching and learning as much as I could about astrology as a hobby in 2008. And it was always just a hobby for about a decade
Mm.
until around the time I had my Saturn return. So I was about 28, 29, 30 years old, going through a very rough period of time as
Typically.
Saturn likes to put us through our paces.
Yeah.
And I started meditating around that time. And I hadn't ever really been much of a meditator until then. And so for me, something just clicked. Like, what if I combine astrology with meditation?
Mhm.
And that's really when I started thinking about the podcasts that I do now, Blood Moon Milk Astrology podcast, which is using astrology for mindfulness, meditation, and manifestation purposes.